And then to the old heads that's up there, that's been there for 12, 15, 50 years.
Yeah. Like Maxine Waters.
And hadn't gotten anything done. And can we just talk about Maxine Waters?
We can talk about Maxine Waters.
But when I listen to her talk, and she talk about the struggles of the black community,
right,
and how all of this different stuff and the pain that the black community goes through and don't have this for the black community, and the black community need this and all of this different stuff. And then you have all of these different black organizations that gets millions of dollars for the black community. I hope Maxine Waters is listening. But the money stops at their pocketbook or their bank account and never reaches the black community.
Allegedly.
That Maxine Waters is speaking of. And then you get a man named President Trump, Donald J. Trump, to come in and say what he wants to do for the black community. He comes in and he starts bringing back jobs because he know the number one thing we got to do is work, because if you don't work, you don't eat.
That's right.
You got to provide for your family, okay? So now President Trump come in and say, okay, I got the power to do this right here to help your issues, Maxine Waters.
I got the solution. I have the solution.
Because the people that's been around you ain't did jack.
Ain't did a thing.
They the problem, not the solution.
Maxine is the problem too.
She's part of the problem.
Yes, she is.
But then you got President Trump to say, okay, let's work together, Maxine Waters. Let's see how we can do this right here. And then she stand there and say, I'm not going to work with him. I'm not going to go for him. I'm not going to do nothing for him. And page him. What the...
Well, the reason why she wants him impeached is because she may be part of some nastiness that's going on up there at that White House.
That's right.
That she don't want nobody to know about. That's why she always running off at her mouth. But anywho, so some of these here high profile people, it's time for them to it's time for them to bounce if they don't want to go. We sent a man up there that wants to work. That wants to get some things done. And I'm happy that he's putting people in different positions where stuff can get done. And you all holding back, pulling back.
Okay, that's what they've been doing. They did that with the Democrats. This is what they've been doing because they know that if they can give you little crumbs and they can just give you a hand out, then they can control you.
That's right.
They know that. Okay, listen. Girl, did you know?
Go ahead, girl.
That 5 billion that's a
lot. That's a lot.
$5 billion was allocated to a sanctuary city in Chicago.
And we have all of that crime going on in
Chicago. All of the crime that's going on in Chicago, okay? I ain't heard of no money being allocated towards helping the people that live there. But $5 billion was allocated to a sanctuary city in Chicago.
So is that why the mayor of Chicago is upset? Because he gonna miss out on $5 billion to house those people that's $5 billion of taxpayers.
He already got the $5 billion of taxpayers' money.
And this is for a sanctuary city.
For a sanctuary city.
We're housing illegal immigrants, meaning they've committed a crime. So really there's a criminal. That's criminality.
Right.
He's housing that in his state. But he can't take and stop all of these people from killing up each other on a daily basis because the crime is so high there.
He's aiding and abetting criminals within his city is what he is doing. And this was given to him under the Obama administration. And Obama sent $27 billion of taxpayer money to fund sanctuary cities. $26.74 billion to be exact. To fund only 106 sanctuary cities.
You know, that's a lot of money. So wait a minute. Wait. You talking about not millions, you talking about billions.
Billions.
So what are they doing with this money and who's getting kickbacks? That is a lot of money. So imagine if President Trump got rid of that, that right there can go back and cut down the deficit.
The deficit, it can help our homeless veterans. It can help the people that's hungry out here on the street. It can help so many people that's doing it the right way, or in our American people. It can help us, the American people, to take our tax dollars. And here we are funding illegal aliens.
Somebody said, look at Hillary Clinton's bank account, see if it's in there.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Because
I'm pretty sure
that is a lot of money. And so, wait a minute. If you're giving these cities $20-some billion, what are they doing with $23 billion? Okay, 27 billion. So if an illegal immigrant go to Chicago,
right,
do they give what they doing with that 20? Well, how much money is that illegal immigrant
getting? Each person is allocated so much money to live. Free housing, free food, free medical, off of the backs of the taxpayers. Girl, when I read that, I could not believe that. $5 billion to Chicago, and you have people killing each other.
Not only that, but you have Americans, whether they white or black, living in horrible
areas. Yes.
You have gang violence. I'm talking about it's so prevalent where it's so horrible that your child can't even be outside without probably getting shot.
Right. Billion. Be like boy.
That's sad. That's really sad. Well, I think the president's going to defund these things.
Oh, he's already, yes. They're being defunded. But this one mayor, he wants to kick against it and say, oh, no. Somebody said don't call him illegal.
Well, the reason probably why he wanted to kick against the 27 bill, kick against it, is because he wanted to continue to get that $5 billion.
He can't get that because if you do not abide by the law, that's already the law,
right?
Then you're gonna be sitting in a nice warm jail cell. With the criminals you aid and abetting.
Ain't nobody gonna aid and abet you. Don't worry, you ain't you ain't got no sanctuary. You go over there to Mexico.
That's right.
Your behind still gonna be in Mexico, in the Mexico jail.
That's right.
You cross that border and you see what happens.
Yes, and I always say, catch and release are for fish. But sanctuaries are for birds.
Somebody said
or
poverty.
The church.
Yeah, a lot of people in Chicago.
A lot of people is living in poverty, and a lot of them can be strung out. They can't make ends meet or what have you. And then you're taking our taxpayers' money and you're giving it to people that's not even supposed to be here or won't even abide by American law. And just as soon as an American person break the law, you lock them up and take it.
But they're going to have to cut that funding. They're going to have to cut the funding.
Cut it.
I heard somebody say something about illegal immigrants, especially the ones that commit misdemeanors. Should not happen. But I'm sorry, if you're using an illegal social security number, you need to be deported too. And I'm about to tell you why. Because we can't use fake social security numbers.
Right.
See, some of the things that we want to brush off when they do it, us as Americans can't do it. We can get in trouble for that.
And do you know that an illegal alien has been indicted for $12 million in tax refund and voter fraud? He done swindled
the government
out of $12 million in tax refund and voter fraud. And I'm sitting here like, what are we working for? Because when we get older and we have to rely back on somebody, everything's going to be dried up. I'm not getting
Somebody said if you come here legally, you need a job. If you don't, no welfare, no government housing, no health care, nothing, go back home.
Go back.
And that was a black person I saw, and you're right.
That's right.
That's absolutely right, because what they're doing is draining down the system. If you come here, first of all, if you come here, you need to be legal.
You need to be legal. Do it the right way so we know who's walking amongst us.
That's the number one thing.
That's right.
And the second thing is you got to sort of pull your own weight now.
You have to.
You can't. You only need to use the system if you really need it. Don't just go get on the system because I can use it.
That's right.
I don't like that.
But now, when a child is born, from birth, they're documented.
Oh, absolutely.
With the birth certificate,
we are all tracked.
Yes.
I said that.
And a social security number.
Right.
They're documented.
That's what, yes.
From the time that they come out of the rooter all the way to when they grow up, they are tracked until they are dead. Okay? If you come here to this country, hey, why not get the same treatment that the American people is getting?